As a psychic angel messenger and angelic spirit channeler, I do talk to angels all day. And this YouTube video is about my investigation work on the Salvation Army. I'm also reincarnated. I was a Queen of Egypt. Well, anyway, I went to St. Anthony's and I recently went through a divorce, so I'm really poor. And I'm living in a motel, and I chose to leave the domestic violence shelter because I told them I have a alpha complex. That means I like to do things on my own. And they gave me a list of things to do, and one of them was to go down to the Salvation Army and sign up for their job program. They gave me a piece of paper and they circled the Salvation Army. So I moved into a motel that is near the Salvation Army, so I could walk down there and sign up for their job program and go down there all the time. So I walked down to the Salvation Army yesterday. And when I entered the Salvation Army, I saw a bunch of war magazines, like military war magazines on a rack. I think the magazine I seen said War Cry, and there was a fist. It was a fist. There's a fist on it. So I took note of that, and I thought, is this some sort of military store or something? Why are all these war magazines sitting right here? So I go in, and the store is filled with garage sale stuff. And I go up to the front desk, and there's a man working there, and I ask him about their job program, and he said they don't have a job program. I said, I just went to St. Anthony's and they gave me a list of things to do, and one of them was to come down here and sign up for your job program. He said, well, we don't have a job program. I said, well, they told me to come down here and sign up for your job program. And he argued with me, and the customers in the store looked at me like I was a dirtball because I wanted to sign up for their job program. And then he gave me a job application. He said, well, I can give you a job. I can give you an application. And I said, okay. And I sat down at a desk and filled out the job application and gave it to him. And he gave me a number and told me to call it. And when I got back to my motel, I called the number, and I told the woman that I was told to go over there and sign up for their job program. She argued with me and said they didn't have a job program, and all their workers are volunteers, even though the guy working at the Salvation Army gave me an application. And I thought what she had said was strange, because obviously if you're filling out an application, that means they pay something. They pay their employees something. So it was really confusing why I was over there. I psychic viewed everything, and I realized that a lot of rich women would probably love working there. That's like a garage sale place. So I don't know what's going on with the Salvation Army. I was homeless, so the hospital told me to go to the Salvation Army and sign up for their job program. But when I got there, they didn't have a job program. So I found the whole experience strange. And if you are homeless and you go to a hospital to talk to a social worker, the social worker will come in and they'll talk to you, and they'll tell you what they think you should do. So I went to St. Anthony's. I was homeless, and I sat down, and a social worker came in with a huge folder, and he sat down with me, and we talked for about 25 to 45 minutes, and he recommended me staying at a motel and taking the bus and going down to the Salvation Army and signing up for their job program. He said it was a thing you go into. They talk to you about your job skills, what you're good at, and so forth. And they find you a job place. They find you a job, somewhere to work if you're homeless. So the social worker was pretty straightforward in what he thought I should do. So I thought what he said sounded intelligent. Go stay at a motel, go down to the Salvation Army, sign up for their job program, and get a job until I can, their social worker said it's to help homeless homeless people. But when I got to the Salvation Army, I found out they didn't even have a job program. So it was strange. I'm glad I investigated it.